And thanks for staying up with us here. This is the final segment of Wrestle AM here on KocoSports.com. And, of course, we'd like to encourage all our listeners here, both at KocoSports.com and YouTube. Please visit our sites, KocoSports.com, our message boards at KocoSports.net. And while you're there, click on the links and be sure to visit our tons and tons of wonderful sponsors. Dave, let's jump right back into it here. Some wrestling news. A big shakeup coming to Ring of Honor. Multiple sources have reported that the Ring of Honor heavyweight champion, Tyler Black, has signed a developmental deal with World Wrestling Entertainment's scheduled to start next month. I've even heard rumors that he may appear on the third season of NXT. So, Dave, what do you think about that?
As a fan, I think it sucks because, I don't know. I used to think it would suck when one of my favorite independent guys went to WWE and just got abused like Bryan Danielson. But the way TNA uses, I think I'd rather see him go to WWE than TNA. I mean, it sucks for Ring of Honor losing such a great guy, and it seems like Ring of Honor is in that role of, hell, if you want good wrestlers, come to us, and then TNA and WWE just bid for them. And that will make TNA and WWE's product better. So I'm excited. NXT, they need that big internet darling. They had Bryan Danielson. They had Low Key. And they're looking for Season 3, and he could be the guy for Season 3. But I'm reading here. This is the part that it gets me excited. Black, who has been with Ring of Honor since 2007, has several title defenses scheduled next month. He will defend the ROH World Championship at the Glory by Honor Internet pay-per-view on September 11th against Roderick Strong. It's about goddamn time. I'm tired of everyone lying to Roderick Strong. It's about goddamn time Roderick Strong wins the title, and it's going to happen. Now, there is also a part of me, I'm a huge mark for Roderick Strong. I think he's probably one of the best fucking wrestlers on the independent scene, and I hope he wins the Ring of Honor title, but September 11th, something major is going to happen on September 11th, and that is Bryan Danielson will either be in WWE or be a free agent. Bryan Danielson, Ring of Honor champion, Bryan Danielson, Roderick Strong feud. Oh, man. That would be awesome. But hopefully Roderick Strong wins. I'll be rooting for Roderick Strong. Maybe Roderick Strong wins the title, Bryan Danielson comes out, and they fucking start a brand new feud there. That would make Ring of Honor hot pancake, so to speak.
Oh, yeah. To Tyler Black, I want to say congratulations, sir. I'm sorry. You're going to WWE. I wish him the best. As anybody who's been listening to the show knows, then over the past month, I've really fallen in love with Ring of Honor here. I've been going to KocoSports.net a lot and checking out some shows there. I've been on YouTube with ROH Brazil. His YouTube page is nothing but Ring of Honor shows as they're coming out from HDNet. And it's been a breath of fresh air, and I hate to see somebody that I really like as champion going to be leaving so soon, but I hope Roderick Strong really takes that role as champion. I really feel like he deserves it. I mean, he's a phenomenal wrestler. He's gotten pretty good at promos. He's doing really well. But again, I hate to see Tyler Black go because of this. My problem with wrestling with the quote unquote mainstream guys is WWE. They treat me like that fucking girl the fucking morning after. You go to a fucking bar. Somebody comes up to you, they chat, that guy comes up, goes to the bar, chats up a girl, buys her a few drinks, takes her back home, fucks her brains out, and then wakes up the next morning and be like, yeah, you got to go, and you basically kick her ass out of the fucking house or the car or whatever, wearing what she was wearing last night, all fucking untucked, messed up. And I feel like WWE's done that with the wrestling fans. They picked us up, they took us along for the Attitude Era. They fucked our brains out with the Monday Night Wars. They won it, and now they're going PG, and that's them going, yeah, you know what, we're done with you guys. The Attitude Era, it's not coming back. You internet fans, you really don't buy a lot of our merchandise anyway, so we're going to try to, appeal to the kids and try to get a new fan base, people who accept John Cena as the champion. And, well, that and my wife's going to, try to be a senator, so we really can't be too violent. So, peace out. And TNA, and I think it's quite appropriate that TNA has Lacey Von Erich on their fucking roster because that's exactly what fucking TNA is. It's Lacey Von Erich. hot chick, great talent, fucking insane, no goddamn common sense, fucking crazy. That is TNA to the, just describes it to a T. Phenomenal athletes, great presentation, fucking insane. I cannot figure out how the fuck they book to save their fucking lives. It just blows my mind. It's like, wow, you look so good from the outside, but now that I get to know you, you're fucking stupid. You're just fucking retarded. How the hell do you function?
Batshit crazy. Batshit crazy. Anyway, speaking of batshit crazy and Linda McMahon and Barbara Bush wannabes, I don't know. I don't really fucking follow American politics at all, but I guess this is a big deal. Former WWE CEO Linda McMahon has won the GOP primary to earn a Republican endorsement for Connecticut's U.S. Senate seat. Is that good, bad, indifferent? I'm confused. I guess she's on her way. Pretty soon, we'll be G-rated. Yay, Linda McMahon. Let's talk about something good. KocoSports.com, we also cover mixed martial arts. Wrestle AM, we mostly talk about wrestling, and sometimes the worlds combine. And Bobby Lashley says he's willing to fight Dave Bautista for Strikeforce. I think this would be a big thing. I think Bobby Lashley would beat the fucking living shit out of that fucking douchebag, and I'd be rooting for it. But, I don't know, I think that would get a huge spike. I know Dana White's like, wrestling fans don't like fucking MMA. It's all boxing fans. Wrestling fans and MMA are totally different. It's bullshit. Look at Brock Lesnar's numbers. Look at every time Brock Lesnar appears. Look how much of a star he is. And I guarantee if you get Dave Bautista versus Bobby Lashley on free television, that's breaking ratings. That's going to break the bank. They're going to just break some records for MMA. And it's just, I think, a lot of angry wrestling fans, such as ourselves, are becoming MMA fans. I've always been an MMA fan, but now I don't even consider it close. UFC 117 was better than anything fucking pro wrestling has done in forever. And I'm even saying booking, storylines, hype, and things that wrestling should blow UFC out of the water with. You've got predetermined shit. You guys can control everything. And UFC 117 was the best goddamn beat out any pro wrestling thing in any form of entertainment. So, I think everyone that used to wear Stone Cold shirts now wear tap-out shirts in Affliction. And I think Bobby Lashley versus Dave Bautista would be great for Strikeforce and would bring in great numbers. And I hope that they have great undercard fights or other great fights on the card, so all these wrestling fans that are coming over to watch Bobby Lashley and Dave Bautista go at it can get educated and, love the sport as much as I do. So, Bobby Lashley says he's willing to fight Dave Bautista for Strikeforce. That should be exciting. This has been going on all day as we're recording, and here is what the Hulk Hogan Twitter account said, which, a lot of people, including Nick Hogan, has followed. He's got like thousands and thousands of fucking followers, and this is it. You ready? One last message from my iPhone, so it's all clear. I am not Hulk Hogan, but I am a TNA wrestler who got Eric, Bubba the Love Sponge, Jarrett, and Dixie to think I was Hogan. I rallied everyone in to get my true message out in anonymous fashion, because any other way on the media, hold on, my stupid screen, platform, there would be consequences. Peace. So basically, some fucking TNA wrestler, if you believe the story, pretended to be Hogan, tricked fucking everyone, including Dixie, Bubba the Love Sponge, Jarrett, even Nick, that it's the real Hulk Hogan, and they just bitched up a storm about how, like, TNA sucks. I hope the account is still open, because then I'll go check it out and read it. But, man, TNA, could you have any more problems? And how close is your son? If fucking he thinks, oh, I'll just add Dad. I guess it's Twitter. What the fuck do you know? You'll just add anybody. But he did get thousands and thousands of people and just talked shit about TNA and Hogan and all that. So, I don't know. Hopefully fucking... And we didn't talk about this, but Samoa Joe being fucking suspended for Vince Russo and the douchebags, that's just horrible. I don't know. I'm running out of ways to say TNA sucks. They have great wrestlers, and they could be great. But Dixie Carter and the band are fucking retarded. not the band like Kevin Nash and his fucking drunk-ass friends. I'm just saying the creative team. And there's talk of third season. Let's see. Ring of Honor champ. Yeah, we already talked about this. So everyone's talking about the Ring of Honor champion being in a third season of NXT. NXT season 2. Does it seem like it's not as special as season 1? I think they have to do something to spice it up. I don't know if it's because Nexus. I don't know what the deal is. But I'd like to see a couple of guys that were eliminated join Nexus. I don't know. I just wish something. I think, Bryan Danielson being fired really fucking just... Because, I mean, as a fan of pro wrestling, when Bryan Danielson got fired, pretty much you just gave up on the whole fucking situation. You're just like, oh, this is fucking retarded. So hopefully Bryan Danielson shows up at SummerSlam or Ring of Honor or something. We need you, man. We need you. And that's about it. Check out KocoSports.com, KocoSports.net. Subscribe to YouTube.com/KocoSports. And that's about it. Boom Boom, is there anything you'd like to add? Any news you'd like to throw in? Any...
No, I just want to welcome our new listeners here from YouTube. You can, of course, check out some of our old shows at KocoSports.com. That's KocoSports.com. Of course, I'm always kicking around on the message boards at KocoSports.net. Please visit our sponsors, and we'd love to hear from you, so please comment on everything. We love to hear from our listeners. Just tell us what you think, and, hopefully we'll see you next week.
I think you're fat assholes who curse way too much, and everything you say offends me, and you know absolutely nothing about pro wrestling. You fucking suck. And with that...
Hey, they're close. I know a little bit about wrestling.
And with that, I am